Yo, it's your boy, Battle Rap Coroner. And this is the autopsy report, man. Don't get put in that bag. You already know what it is.
All sloppy with bullets in your body. Fuck a news report. The only report is an autopsy.
Yo, back in studio, man. Had a couple days off, so I want to blog to y'all, man. Bring y'all some recaps, you know what I mean? Big Civil War card, man. I brought y'all 1 and 2 from the card, man. Part 1, part 2 of my whole Civil War recap. But I wanted to break down, really break down this Av versus Real Sikh battle. Right now, Av is winning on the app, almost doubling up on the app, on Real Sikh. After the first watch, man, I thought the battle was close, real close, more than what the app is saying. But after I watched it again to break it down, there's levels to this. So let's get into it. Yo, round 1 was absolutely like masterful from Av, man. Av went crazy in round 1. One of the best rounds I've heard from Av. And this is one thing about Av, man. People don't talk about it a lot. Av is not afraid to take nobody. Like when Geechee Gotti was coming up and he was really hot, him and Av had that classic in LA. I think it was LA. It was on the West Coast. You know what I mean? I think it was Traffic 3. Classic battle. Like crazy rewatchability. Like, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean? You can rewatch that battle as many times as you want. You know what I mean? That battle was it for me. And again, another one. I think Av won that battle and he was on the road. So, you know what I mean? Av is road tested. He tested, you know what I mean? And Real Sikh, man. Real Sikh is on fire. He did his, he made Danny Myers quit on Noam, bro. Like, Danny Myers is my man, but he was on the way to champion of the year. He made him quit, bro. Like, he wasn't that impressive in the 2-on-2, but I think it was just the style, the team, and all that stuff. Different variables. But Real Sikh is definitely one of the top new URL gunners, you feel me? You got Easy up there, you got Real Sikh up there, Fonz is up there, Lou Castro, you know what I mean? Lou Castro on Arsenal just got announced. Lou Castro's up there, man. But these new school cats, man, they about to get tested, man. Cause Easy got chest. There ain't gonna be no easy walk in the park. You know what I mean? No pun intended. You got Arsenal versus Lou Castro. No walk in the park. Definitely test for these new school dudes. But let's get into it, man. Round 1, like I said, from Av was crazy. Out the gate, I survived COVID. Still wasn't afraid to get sick. You want to prove you can lift? Let's see what you can do with a 357. Crazy. Bitch nigga got Big Tigger when they found his rap in the basement. Something like, yo, Av was cooking. Indian Giver bar was crazy. Av's first round was definitely bonkers. Like he was punching and he showed that there's levels. But yo, Sikh first round was crazy too. Like, let's not count Sikh out, man. He came back with the whole you can't try that COVID on me. You know what I mean? ICU, you ain't gonna have no room to breathe. He had a scheme about how like people say he don't punch hard enough. You know what I mean? So he had a whole scheme like, he's like, where the punch at? He's like, bitch, right there. That was crazy. Sikh is always intense in the ring, man. Honestly, I want to see Real Sikh versus Ace Amin. I think that would be fire. I think that should happen, yo. I think the way they both rap, the way how aggressive they are, that shit would be crazy. They both can rap too. What? Ace Amin and Real Sikh would be crazy. Set it up, Smack, Beasley P, whoever, you know what I mean? Set that shit up. What I look like JC, I'll never F up a loaded shot. That was crazy. Then he jumps in a different pocket, start flowing. A lot of flow though. It was a lot of filler when he switched into his pocket. Like, he had a hot off the press, like a fresh newspaper bar that didn't really land. Like, Sikh be going, but sometimes his punches don't land, I noticed. But he did have one hell of a haymaker in his first round. He said, my cousins own an Indian store because I wear a turban, something like that. But he said, this ain't no regular 7-Eleven. The machine working. That shit hit. Now, that was one that hit. Like I said, some of his punches don't hit, but that hit. That was one of those. If you listen to the footage, you hear somebody in the crowd say, that's one of those. That was one of those, right? But then, like, then he followed it up with the crack on Av, break his mother's back. Like, come on, man. Like, we all seen it coming. So, I gave the first round to Av pretty clear. Even though Sikh had some moments in his first round. That 7-Eleven bar hit crazy. But it was, Av was just punching. Like, Av punches on another level. Personally, I think if Av got into shape, like some type of shape, his delivery and his performance would be even crazier. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get into round 2. He said, when I lift for an arm, you get it twisted. That's the, watch this Indian burn. I'll be right where your game's played. You came out of met life and met death in the same day. What? That was crazy. You know, you came out of met life and met death in the same day. My flow is 6 cylinder. You know what I mean? He had that bar too. That was crazy. Sikh, second round, man. He get it shaking like white boy rage. Then he had this unique, I've never seen this done in a battle. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's never been done. I've never seen it done in a battle. But he started beating on his chest and rapping at the same time. Like he said, you try to slap on chest, then he starts, you know what I mean, getting into it, and it was fire and it landed. But, you know what I mean, I don't know. He said something about when the Twin Towers fell, smoke blowing over Av. Well, you know what I mean? You gotta be a little careful, Sikh, with that one, you know what I mean? Solid second round from Sikh, but it still wasn't enough, man. I got Av up 2-0 already going into the third. Like I said, Sikh is putting up a fight. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't quite enough. You know what I mean? Round 3, Av comes out. He said he had a big looking Cali. Now his real name Brandon. We don't want no Indian as the face of the logo. The Redskins proved it. That was crazy. Then he had a bar that went over people's head, man. He said, I went from being badass to growing up unique, like Raising Kanan. Joey Badass is the villain, unique on the show Raising Kanan, you know, the spinoff from Power. That bar went over people's heads. I got it though, Av. I got it. Dome shot. You hear an Indian drop Geronimo. Av third round was definitely his weakest round out of the 3, but he still was fire in the third. Real Sikh comes out in the third. Said he had a whole Vietnam vet sleeping on Av scheme. You know, I like the whole Rock scheme. You know what I mean? Like he was coming at Rock. He said that Rock's known to look both ways, and then all of a sudden he crossed Av. I thought that was fire. I think they might battle next. That would be a fire battle. Then he's talking about how Summer Madness wasn't really lit until they added Easy to the card. You know what I mean? The block captain to the card. You know what I mean? He said it wouldn't be easy to read. I ain't got to sound it out. Real Sikh was consistent in all 3 rounds. The difference between this round, I think this was Av's weakest round. So I gave the third round to Real Sikh. But I got Av 2-1 in this battle, man. Real Sikh, you just got put in that bag. But you did a great job, man. You the new face of Jersey. You consistent. I got Av 2-1 in this battle, man. Hey, yo, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at BR Coroner, on IG, BR Coroner. You know what I mean? Subscribe, like, do all that, man. I do this for the culture. I do this for y'all. I love y'all. Salute, man. Don't get put in that bag. You already know.